everyone, this is Mr. Assassin and I'm here today to do the 7 Deadly Sins chapter 158 reading. And finally, after weeks and weeks, we get a good chapter. And I realize I may be a little bit harsh when it comes to the 7 Deadly Sins, but seeing every week how Diane still doesn't get her memories and everybody just sucks up to her is not something I would like to see in a chapter. Like, for example, 2 weeks ago it was all about Diane and her lost memories and nothing else, and that was just a waste of my time to read. And when I get a chapter like this, which is actually good, then you can see why I'm extremely happy. So, a few key things about this chapter. We start off seeing Merlin Hendrickson and the masked guy, the iron face guy, I don't know his name. They are all running from these earth crawlers. We then skip that and see a little elf creature, something that looks like an elf or a dwarf elf, something like that, that has a mandolin and he sings on the top of the maze. So he's above the maze. Clearly he's someone powerful enough to get on the top of the maze, or he's in league with the demons. And he's singing about the maze, about the traps, and about the shadow of death that is hanging over this maze. So that was interesting. After that we go to the Diane and the others, and Diane and Gilfander and Hauser are trying to defeat the Sandcrawler, while Hawk is very impressed with his ability to swim in the earth, quote unquote swim in the earth, and he's not helping at all. Not that there's much that Hawk can do, but yeah, Diane says it's not a time to marvel at your ability right now. So Diane tries to hit the earth crawler with the hammer on the head, and the hammer just slips right by. And apparently these sand crawlers, earth crawlers, they are very slippery. And I was like, what the fuck, why are they slippery? Because they travel through earth. That mucus or whatever it is goes right into the earth. So why? It doesn't make any sense at the first glance, but we later find out that this is a special mucus that they create in order to defend themselves, not just go through earth, but defend themselves against certain attacks. So whatever, it's magic. When Diane is not able to hit the earth crawler, Hauser and Gilfather do a combination attack and they create a lightning tornado. When the earth crawler sees that, he tries to escape underground, but Diane tries to deliver the finishing blow when she creates two fists out of earth and punches the earth crawler in the stomach. Unfortunately, the earth crawler doesn't seem to be phased, and he simply rotates and turns back at them so he can continue the fight. So the attacks were not enough basically. Then steps in this magic guy, I don't know what this magi, and he tells us all about the mucus that these earth crawlers create, the slime that they create, and that the slime is there in order to protect them. And one way to attack them would be with fire, because the slime would just evaporate. But there's even a better way, and that's with the cold. And he attacks the earth crawler with cold, and the earth crawler freezes. Then he simply breaks the earth crawler. So very powerful, this guy. And his attack was Ice Coffin. So very reminiscent of Gara Sand Coffin. This is Ice Coffin. Whatever. Then we go to the assassination knights of Malakia. And these are assassin's knights. And they look very strange. But they are powerful because they defeated some Sandcrawlers. So they must be powerful. And it appears that they are fighting with poison. Then we go to a samurai, which split a earth crawler in two with just a hit of a sword, so from just one attack. And it's clearly a samurai because it's depicted that way. Then we go to a guy that seems to be some kind of a priest or something to do with religion, because he prays when he attacks, but we don't know exactly what his attack is, because we just see the Sandcrawler underground and it's all beaten up with big ass wounds in it, and this guy simply seems to be preying on the cries of his enemies because he wants to hear the Sandcrawler cry some more, which is strange, but again a real powerful guy. And then we go to Meliodas, and this was the funny part about Meliodas. Meliodas defeats something like 6, 7 earth crawlers, but he doesn't kill them. He just puts them out. He just knocks them out. And this is what he says: I only knocked them out. I just wanted to sample a bit of their meat. How does that work? Did he cut the meat off of them while they were still alive? Because I know the manga wants it to be funny in some sort, or at least make Meliodas seem like the good guy because he didn't kill the Earthcrawlers, he just knocked them out. But then he cut pieces of meat off of them while they were still alive because he's cooking their meat, and according to him they are still alive. So what the fuck there? Meliodas is the worst of them all, even though the manga wanted to portray him as a hero because he didn't kill them, but he still cut pieces of meat off of them. So yeah, that is what it is, man. And that's basically the chapter. It ends off on the fact that the meat tastes bad and that they will give them to Hawk, the leftovers to Hawk, and that's the entire chapter. So I'm wondering, there's a lot of powerful guys here. That mage, the assassin knights, the samurai, the prayer guy, a lot of powerful individuals. Don't they know that this tournament can only turn out one way, with the defeat of the demons or with their deaths, and that there is no wish here to be granted? Because if the demons win, that there will be no one to make the wish, and if they win, then the demons will be dead and there will be no one to grant the wish. So I mean, these people are clearly intelligent. So why are they led by the nose into this tournament, all because of a wish that practically cannot happen? Just saying. But that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Again, a great chapter of the 7 Deadly Sins this week, and have a nice day, guys.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.